visiting the Ashade. Me and my family are staying at stadium. Something happened one day in the midnight when we were sleeping as a family. The management of stadium decided to send some people to go around stadium, like the offices and the changing rooms, because they know people are not meant to sleep in stadium. Then they decided to come to our own apartment. They knocked because they found out that normally outside there's supposed to be a padlock, but there was no padlock there. They had to knock and knock. We were afraid. We were thinking it was thieves or any other person until we opened the door. My dad, everybody was scared, very, very scared. Just because my dad knew some of them as a friend, as a close friend, they decided to leave us just for a few times. We should all leave. My parents are special because they don't hear and they don't speak, but I'm the one that used to help them to interpret to the world. I'm not always happy when I'm living there because my friends are living in their homes, while me, I'm staying in stadium. That's not my permanent house. This is my yardie.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy.
His name
But I got it.
Mr. Ashade.
Happy.
He's working
And
at Ikeja,
Lagos
State University, College of Medicine.
Background.
He said that his own department is work and service. He has 2 children. His best food is jollof rice and meat, and he loves our family. This is my brother. Tell me. Hello. Hello. This is my mommy. Hello. He said that her name is Mrs. Ashade. He said that he was learning as fashion designer before in 1990 to 1992. He said that last year she have stopped working because she have high pressure. So the doctor told her not to do too much of work. But she was just worried because feeding, no money for feeding and everything. So since that time she have been selling plantains, chips and sheeps. And it's difficult, and the money was not enough for the feeding of the family. So she was just trying up and down. We are living at our auntie's house, but the auntie is too wicked. So she gave us a small room to stay. So we stayed there, but even in that small room, we are never comfortable because she comes in anytime. It hasn't even got into 2 weeks. The one has started shouting, "Don't cook in my kitchen." My mom was like, "Oh, where do you want us to cook or anything?" Say, "No, you bring your own stove, bring your this thing." So my dad has to bring stove, we cooked. Said, "Okay, we should not take our baths in my bedroom." We're like, what's going on? So where do you want us to take our baths? He said, "Anywhere." So my mom just told my dad that maybe we should just move into stadium. Life in stadium was very tough because we were hiding from the manager of the stadium. Sometimes we go out of stadium in the morning, early in the morning to another place. Okay, I was going to school then. I'll go to school. My brother will go to school. My mom had to leave that place till evening, where nobody will know that we are staying in that place. It's just it's office, like an office, but that's where we will stay. It's an office, like football office, where the coach will sit, then the players will come in to write their names or anything. So that's where we were staying then. Actually, my mom and my dad, they were like, this is not what they wanted to be. They wanted to be something very, very different than this. Dad loves football and is a coach. That time he was just practicing when he was small by then. So, and he had been going for match before Lagos State Deaf Association. So that was why, because since that time they now took him as a coach, so that he will be helping others to do very well. I help the football team too because they are deaf and dumb too. They are also like my parents.
Good afternoon, madam. Would you employ the hearing impaired?
A deaf and dumb? No, actually, because for the company to run and for everything to go on smoothly, there has to be communication.
I don't like my parents to be deaf and dumb, because when they are deaf and dumb, they cannot talk to me and they cannot hear what I'm saying.
I wouldn't deceive myself, I won't do that. I won't marry deaf and dumb.
I cannot hire a deaf and dumb because they cannot communicate with customer and they do the verse. So, and if they start versing, that means we cannot sell.
For marrying a deaf and dumb is not a crime because they are human beings like me.
The deaf and dumb people, nobody is championing their cause, you know. It's just like they don't see them as a citizen of this country.
One of the things we want to determine today is why, and to also, to get to the point where we can say this is why this person can't hear, and this is what we can do, medically to deal with it.
The reason why some landlords don't like giving their houses to the deafs because they think they are troublemakers. Like, they can't be in the house. Like, some of them will be like, how would they be able to communicate with them? Thank God. God bless Nigeria for giving us out. I'm very, very excited. I can't even say I don't even know what to say. Now we are already packing. Look at. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for helping us. That now that we've moved to our new house, that there is now peace. That we will always remember God bless Nigeria. I'm about to enter university to study special education. I want to interpret for them, build a school for the disabled where they will know that they are really going to school instead of going to a normal school where they can grab fast. Started knowing how to sign perfectly well. My mom told me that people were amazed that if they asked me, where's your mom? I'll say this. Where's your dad? I'll say this. I will sign it perfect, ABC to Z. I know them all. She started teaching me with all those common things I find in the house, like mom, dad, cup, all those little things that children knows. So I really picked up because that's the only language I knew as of then. I don't know any other languages. Well, that's my first language, I would say. And people usually used to tell me, your parents are deaf, you are not even ashamed, you are still moving around, do all sort of thing. And what I tell them mostly is, not because my parents are deaf. What your own parents can do, my parents can do. Though it is not easy for the deaf people to communicate with people around, but they think they should have more interpreters to be able to interpret for them. Anyway, they go to. Sometimes they insult them because they don't hear. And if I could hear what they're saying, I make sure I don't tell my parents. So I just try to go to them and tell them I don't like it. That if they can't hear, I can hear. So from there, they just keep calm. When the soldiers came into the compound and said they are going to lock down this compound, that in 6 months' time we should all leave and everything. My mom was praying seriously that day that God, we don't even have the money yet to start saying we want to look for another apartment because all what we thought was to stay in that place. So we're thinking that nobody is there to help us, that maybe everyone has forgotten us. And there was nobody to ask. I don't have anybody to ask. Actually, my families, they were never there. So there's no point asking them. Then Pastor Tony came in and told Pastor Adam to come check us and everything. And told us that he's going to make us move. So in November when we moved, that was June that I was okay.
Are you trying my
She said she's really happy. She's feeling excited because she's just so amazed because our family has also changed. We are just moving forward and she really wants to thank Pastor Tony for everything. My life now is good. I've interpreted for INEC. I've interpreted in a church. I've worked as a personal assistant and an interpreter to someone from the US. My dad and my mom, they're really looking up to my brother and I because they're like saying what they did not achieve, they want us to achieve it. My mom also said she also wants to have this big house that can accommodate people who don't have houses, that they can stay. He already has a land, so we are planning to put foundations, then build, then stay there for as many years as we can. I think it might not be enough, but it's sincerely from my family's hearts. We really appreciate all the things you've done in our lives because you've been a part of our lives. Since 2008, you've been helping us out till now, till date. Pastor Tony Rapo, I want to say a big thank you to you for helping my family and I. God bless Nigeria, no shaking.
Close your eyes, visualize what time it is. Time for you to make a change. Hey. For the better.